All right, Pisces. Hello, hello, hello. Long time no speecho. All right, so today I bring to you the love, friendship, and social oracle. Let's see what is going on in your life at this time. And as you guys know, I am not a Pisces, but Pisces are one of my favorite signs because they're very intuitive and very discerning. And so I love, of course, I love to read for my peeps, for my sign, Gemini. But I also love to read for Pisces. I feel so hopeful when I read for Pisces. So smart. Not that other signs aren't. Okay, so let's not be judgmental here. Okay. Pisces. What message do we have for Pisces? Pisces, is someone still trying to get something from you? I thought you were going to handle that situation about a week ago. What's going on? Let's see. Ooh, yep. It looks like you haven't gotten it off your chest yet. Maybe you're not, confrontational. One more time, one more go. Jeez, a lot here to say. Maybe you're not confrontational, Pisces, but I think it's important that you nip whatever this is in the behind ASAP. All right, that's that. Let's see what we have here. We have the same late night calls. What do you really want? And then we have closure. Okay. Red flags and level up. All right, Pisces. I think that you are trying to evade the problem here. Not because you're afraid, but because you don't want confrontation. So, yeah, you feel like you don't need an apology, but at the same time, let me see if anything else pops up, because I see that this is not sitting, whatever the situation is not sitting well with you. You don't want to be confrontational about it, but you feel like you're finding closure in just letting it go. Which is, hey, if it works for you, great, okay. But if you feel that this is dragging you to maybe a dark place, then maybe you should just nip it in the butt and say something about it. You're ready. Sorry, that was my donut. A little hungry. Okay, so yeah, I think you want to move. You want to move on, and you're moving in a different direction, definitely. But I see here that this may be something that is still looming over you, and although it may not take your sleep away, it's something that maybe is just like bothering you a little bit. So let's get the clarity oracle here. Now let's see what messages we can get for Pisces at this time. Do we have anything for Pisces? Anything for Pisces? And then I want to get a couple of angel signs to see what messages the angels have for you today. And something, obviously, that will be helpful to you. All right, let's just give this a shuffle and see what pops out. For Pisces. Okay, these cards are flying everywhere. Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to do one more shuffle. Because I've been Miss Butterfingers here lately. And okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Almost done. Great. Okay. Wow. Okay, there's a lot to say here. Good thing we, reach out for you, Mr. and Mrs. Clarity Oracle. Okay, so the first card that came out was, and we have a few here, but the first card that came out was the love isn't a reaction, it's a reflection. Real love doesn't show up when things are perfect. It's what stays when everything's messy. Love reflects who you are, not who you pretend to be. If they can't match your depth, it's not your job to drown for them. Okay. The next card is closure isn't a text, it's a decision. Waiting for them to say sorry or explain is like waiting for the sun to rise at midnight. Closure isn't delivered, it's discovered inside you. When you stop waiting, you start living. Where's that closure card? There you go. All right. Next one we have is you're not the problem, you're the pattern breaker. You didn't ruin anything. You interrupted a cycle that was pretending to be love. They called you too much because they were used to too little. You're not a mess. You are the message. Ooh, that is deep. I like that one. Next one we have here is your past didn't break you. It built you. Those scars, they're not tragic. They're trophies. You don't need to hide the mess. Your heartbreak made you fluent in realness. Own every cracked corner. Okay, I think this goes also with the closure. And then we have here, they said you're crazy because they saw what they tried to hide. Calling you too emotional was just a smokescreen. You weren't overreacting. You were reacting to manipulation with clarity. Your intuition didn't lie. It just made them uncomfortable. This is what I'm saying, people. Like, Pisces so good at with their intuition and discernment. Okay, next card says healing isn't cute. It's wild and loud and so damn worth it. You won't glow up in silence. You'll sob, you'll scream, you'll cut bangs at 2 a.m. But one day, just one day, you'll laugh again louder. That's healing. It's not pretty, but it's powerful. Thank you. And then the next card we have is you're not hard to love. They just weren't ready. Your signal was strong. They just couldn't receive it. You weren't too much. They were too little. Love doesn't require explanation. It just shows up. Oh, sorry. Hope you guys can see that there. All right, let's I'm going to give this one more shuffle, the clarity card, and then I want to move to angel messages. And I also have the alchemy of awareness here, which just helps with like the blind spots and just to eliminate your strengths. So I want to just see if anything pops out from that deck for you guys. And all right, I did the Oracle. Let me make sure nothing flipped here because, like I said, I've been butterfingers today all day. All right, so let's do the angel signs. Let's see what the angels have for you today. And this message is going to be for Pisces, please. Pisces. All right. Just mix this up a little bit. And then I'm going to shuffle further. Bit here. Sorry, I know I'm off camera. All right. For Pisces, what message should we have for Pisces today? Message for Pisces. Message for Pisces. What do we have for Pisces today? Pisces cards are just flying. I just gotta pick that one up. I'm gonna go one more time for Pisces. See if anything else pops. Yep. They just keep coming. They keep it coming. All right. Thank you. Let me just pick these up. I think I dropped 2. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see what we have for Pisces here. So the first one that came flying out was the Eternal. So the Eternal says, you are eternal. Speak of sorry, blah, blah, blah. Okay, sorry, here we go. Okay, Eternal, you are an eternal spark of divinity, spanning dimensions and lifetimes. Take peace in remembering that the light of source energy resides within you, offering a direct connection to infinite wisdom and unconditional love. Okay, Pisces, I think that you know what you need to do in this situation, and I think that you count on yourself. And let's just read along here. It says intuition. Pisces, I'm telling you, intuition. You got that, I think, twice here. Let's see. Intuition, 111. Divine. Okay, can you read that there? Okay, great. Divine guidance flows through you with increasing clarity. But like any sacred instrument, your intuition sharpens with practice and attention. Listen closely, for the veil is thinner than you imagine. Blessed. You are surrounded by divine favor, blessed in ways seen and unseen. Know that you are cherished and supported by a higher power, and step forward with unwavering faith. I think that's you right here, just leveling up with that blessed card. Completion. Okay. Completion is a sacred process, a time to release the past with grace and embrace the possibilities of the future. The chapter you are closing has served this purpose in your journey. Here you go, guys. New chapter. Turn the page. Just turn the page, please. Okay, you have disappointment. Not every plan unfolds as expected, and sometimes the outcome brings disappointment. Resist the pull of negative emotions and instead reflect on the lessons that are being offered. Log off and breathe. Log off and breathe, people. Okay. Enemy. Be careful who you share your energy with, for you live in a world with both darkness and light. And I think it's here somewhere. Oh, somewhere about with the red flags or such along the lines. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. See? Yep. Don't run away from me. I saw you already. All right, Pisces. The next card you got was free will. You're a sovereign being, fully capable of directing your life with intention and clarity. The divine respects your power to choose, offering guidance but never interference. Pisces, you are just blessed. This reading is just I guess a reinforcement or reiteration or a confirmation that you already have the intuition, that you already have the discernment, that you already see through the BS, that you know who is who. All you need to do is say, you know what? I'm moving forward. I do not need this in my life. And then the last card you have here for the angel messages is distraction. And it says, which negative influences are draining you of your life force? Decide whether they're really worth your attention or if there are better ways to use your time. Come on, guys. You got the level up in the new chapter. That's beautiful. Okay, I want to, based on this reading, I just want to very quickly just pull a card from my Neurolinguistic Oracle deck, which I find very, very helpful. Because it words, sometimes, you know, it just words differently than how I would word it, but, and it's, you know, it's very helpful. All right, so let's give this a shuffle for our beloved Pisces. And, you know, just one more shuffle for good luck for our beloved Pisces. Okay, so let's see what card is going to pop out or jump out for Pisces. I should just start saying like flip out or jump out for Pisces. There goes one. There goes one. Let's go for Pisces. Oh, there goes another one. Pisces, Pisces, you're getting a lot of messages. You're getting a lot of messages from the universe, from the angels, from the galaxies. Let's see. You got secondary gain and you have the bigger picture. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm going to give this one more shuffle. Give me a second. Actually, two, because there's so many cards here. I can't even grab them with one hand. Did that flip? No. Okay. Okay. And one more. Okay. Yep. All right. Let me make sure. I could have sworn one of these flipped. Let me just double check. Okay, good. All right. So, thank you very much. Whew, okay. You have a lot going on here. This one says secondary gain. Look at this guy. Are you receiving unconscious benefits from maintaining a problem or negative behavior? Dig deeper and examine what hidden benefits you're receiving by staying stuck. Once you uncover the secondary gain, you can address it consciously and shift towards more empowering actions. Remember what I said, guys, that maybe you don't, it's not like you're upset about it. It's probably gnawing at you, but you don't want to be confrontational in addressing the issue. So you just want to let it go so you can level up. But again, there's a secondary gain. Like this card, secondary gain is just asking you, are you receiving unconscious benefits from maintaining a problem or negative behavior? So, you know, just dig deeper and examine what hidden benefits you are receiving by staying stuck. The next card you received is the bigger picture. When you feel overwhelmed, step back and see the picture. Ask yourself, will this matter in a month, a year, or 5 years? More often than not, you will find that distance reveals clarity and understanding. Now, I also want to bring my 2 cents into this message, because you had this reading also, a similar reading or pertaining to the same thing last time I did a reading for you. It looked like you were trying to dig into something. And now it seems that you have finally discovered or saw the red flags in this situation or relationship, but you would rather let it go and not face it because maybe you don't want to be confrontational about it. So again, this is a bigger picture, but more often than not, you will find that distance reveals clarity and understanding. And I think it's been some time now. But eventually, it's up to you. Do you want to do it or not? And then you have well-formed outcomes. Unclear goals create hesitation, while a well-informed outcome is sensory-rich, positively stated, achievable, and measurable. Ask yourself, what exactly do I want, and how will I know when I've achieved it? The clearer your target, the stronger your drive to reach it. I think that has to do with a new chapter and you're leveling up and just driving forward, okay? The texture of feelings after the physical sensation of an emotion to change its impact. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to read that one again. I misread. It says, the texture of feelings alter the physical sensation of an emotion to change its impact. For example, if anxiety feels like a sharp, jagged ball in your chest, imagine it becoming smooth and soft. Feel it shift from hot to cool, or from heavy to light. By transforming its texture, you can gain control over how the emotion affects you. The next one is a third perspective. Find common ground in conflict. Imagine meditating between two parties, you and the other person. What would a neutral observer suggest as a fair resolution? This approach depersonalizes the conflict and opens the door to compromise. And there it is. In the end, it's up to you how you want to move forward with this. You're going to move forward regardless, but just see what it's going to do in the long run. Are you going to gain anything from that or not? Okay, so the next one, actually, let me go to my alchemy here, awareness, because this one targets the blind spots and your strengths. So maybe we can find a little message here from, or a greater message, I shall say, from the universe, from the angels, from your spiritual army. So let's see. I'm going to shuffle this one more time. And then let's see. For Pisces, what message should we have for Pisces today? And guys, I'm looking forward to bringing more readings. So if you like these readings, please hit the thumbs up so it reaches more people. So, and that I know that you like this content so I can continue to produce more. Like I said in one of my videos, I'm not really particular about love messages, but I understand that, you know, some people, you know, they want to receive the message regardless of what my feelings are. So I'm trying to remove that from the equation, and I'm trying to bring you more content, you know, different readings that will maybe, you know, that will help you. So if this is something that you would like for me to do for you, then you can comment also and just let me know. But I would really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you like to subscribe because you enjoy this content, I would appreciate that. And if you don't want to receive like notifications, like if you want to do your own thing, you can always cancel notifications, the little bell, just the crossed out bell. And that way you won't receive notifications. And you can tune in whatever time you feel is most welcoming for you. Okay, so you have, oops, sorry. Wrong card. Okay. You have the rest worthy, burnt offerings, halfway to whole, pardon the past, and true stability. So let's see. This card is the rest worthy. Let me see. Okay. Can you see it there? Perfect. Okay. Running on empty isn't endurance. It's self-destruction. Consider rest and requirement, not a reward. Wait, consider rest as a requirement, not a reward. I don't know what is going on with me today and reading. I'm going to read this again. Rest worthy. Running on empty isn't endurance. It's self-destruction. Consider rest as a requirement, not a reward. When you push past your limits and ignore the warning signs, your body makes the choice for you. So take a break and contemplate what you're working so diligently towards. Remember, the better you care for yourself, the farther you'll be able to go. The next message you have is burnt offerings. Sorry, I'm trying to remove the glare from this. So hopefully that's not that bad. Okay, burnt offerings. Being agreeable has kept you safe and perhaps even praised. You've learned how to be easy and accommodating, but there's a cost to always yielding. Your needs go unmet, your desires go numb, and your worth starts feeling conditional. You don't have to be convenient to be loved. Having need doesn't make you difficult, it makes you human. Speak up, take up space, ask for what you need. And this is what I was trying to convey earlier. And this card also mentions the secondary gain. Are you willing to carry this because you don't want to be confrontational? And you feel like you don't want to drag other people into it, or you just don't want to be in this any longer than you need to. But in the end, you also need to show that you respect yourself and you require other people to respect you. There need to be boundaries. I don't know if there's a boundary card here somewhere, but you need your boundaries too. To set your boundaries too, so that people know that they can't just walk over you. Halfway to whole is your next card. It says, you've touched the heavens, but that means nothing without proper integration. Truth isn't spoken, it's lived. And unembodied wisdom leads to illusion. You don't need another ceremony to ascend. You need stillness to descend into what's unresolved, unclaimed, and unhealed. Expansion is found in the reckoning, where the next initiation will be waiting. And that's your level up right there. Okay. The next card you received was Pardon the Past. You've constructed a wall of stone, keeping you from being vulnerable and opening fully to love. These rocks of resentment cause blockages, habitual holds that keep you from reaching greater heights. While it may seem justified, consider who withholding forgiveness actually hurts. You're not here to hold grudges, so take the necessary steps to move forward in your life. And the final card is True Stability. What you lean on for comfort may be what's keeping you stuck. A crutch can help you heal, but if you never let go, it becomes a cage. Trust in your own abilities. You don't need to continue holding onto what once held you up. You've gained the strength to stand on your own. Okay. And from that, I'd like to move on to, I think we did the neurolinguistics. So let's see if anything comes up for you for money. Money for Pisces. Let's see, for career and money for Pisces. You know what? Before we move on to career and money, let me just pull out one of these true intentions. See what the intentions are of this individual situation that you're dealing with, because I feel that I don't know. I'm not feeling this vibe for you, Pisces. I really am not. So let me see if anything here pops out for you. And if it doesn't, then we'll move along to your career and money. All right. Let's see. You got the Curious card. All right. And finally, the Heart Truth for you, Pisces. Let's see. What do you have going on here? Sorry, I'll move that over. All right. Heart Truths for you, Pisces. Ooh, that's a tough one. One more shuffle for Pisces. Anything else for Pisces? Yep, that's what I just said. I'm not feeling this energy. All right, here we go. Heart Truths. Pisces, are you ready for this? Okay, so I'm going to start with the True Intentions, and that one that came up was the Curious. I'm intrigued and eager to learn more and figure you out. I think that you're past this, but this person may continue to push a little bit more in the shadows. The next one we got was the risk. Well, the next one you got was risk versus reward. This risk outweighs the potential rewards. Be realistic while weighing the pros and cons. Isn't this what you got here at some point? The have to hold something along the lines. And then finally, you got the bad vibes. The situation has unfavorable energy. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Pay attention to subtleties within your body and proceed with caution if you must. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to pull from the Discover, from my Oracle here, insights, just to discover your hidden strengths, your abilities for Pisces. Let's see what messages we get today. Well, Pisces, this is a lot, but it's pertaining to the same thing, and I think got a lot here. What's going on with Pisces? You're being loved left and right by Spirit. Okay, let's see. First card you got was Link Attract. You are attracting people and opportunities that align with your energy. Are you dissatisfied with your current surroundings? Shift your mindset and energy, and you'll begin attracting what you desire. Trust. Trust is essential for moving forward. Are you doubting the path ahead? Have faith in the universe plan and in yourself. Take the next step with confidence. Tree. Like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? Focus on building a strong foundation in all areas of your life to support your long-term growth. Surrender. Sometimes letting go brings the greatest change. Are you feeling out of control? Surrender to the flow and trust in the universe's plan. Peace will come when you release your grip. Okay, so let's go to the where are we? Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Okay, let's see what we have for Pisces today. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces today? Career and money, Pisces. All right, Pisces, just make sure you ground yourselves. Okay, one card. I'm going to go one more time for Pisces. Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? All right, Pisces. One card for you, and that is the savings. And the card reads, you'll always need to put something off for a bad day. Create savings for the future. And I think that you're trying to move forward here. You have a lot going on, of course. But I think that you know, deep inside, you know what the right move is. You trust in your intuition, you trust in yourself. And I think that you have discernment to make a choice in what is right for you, and what needs to be done. And in the end is your choice. Like, how do you want to handle this situation? No one can tell you what to do. You just need to do what you feel is right for you, your situation, and how you feel about it. You can't either ignore your feelings, right? They're all part of growth. All these choices, these situations, everything that comes to us is just part of growth. And I think that you already have the knowledge and experience that you require to push forward. The only thing that you really need to use is your discernment at this time. And I think you have a lot of suggestions here with these cards: a secondary gain, the texture of feelings, the third perspective, the bigger picture, right? And the well-informed outcomes. I think that you have all of this now, all these cards on the table, pun intended, where you can just assess the situation and just say, okay, this is the way that I want to go. And I'm hoping that next time we meet, this has all been cleared out, and you have just pushed forward in and cleared this energy out. Whatever this person or situation is, like, I'm just like not feeling the energy, and that's, we got the card here, like bad vibes, right? The situation has unfavorable energy. Pay attention to subtleties within your body and proceed with caution if you must. And I think that you already know how to do that because of your high intuition. So just do what's right for you, and remember also is that you don't want to ask for advice from people that are problematic and are lower vibration either. So you might want to just listen to yourself in this situation and see what you feel you need to do for yourself in this situation. because again, it's going to help you in the long run. This is going to help you. It's going to help you grow more and more and more and more, to the point where, you know, maybe one day you're going to be in a position to help others. And if that's what you're looking to do with your life, you know. So I'm going to leave it at that. I think that this reading was more than clear for you, and I think that you already know what you need to do, and you already know how you want to handle the situation, regardless of what has been said here, regardless of the messages. I think that you may have already made up your mind about this and are just gonna do what you think is right for you. So I just want to say that all choices we make, it's ours and ours alone. It's our own will. So, you know, if you feel that's the right choice, then don't let anyone shake you from that, and just stick to your true self and listen to yourself. All right. Well, Pisces, I hope to see you on the next one, and I hope that this reading was helpful to you. If once again, if you like this message, just please like. If you find it in your hearts to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. You don't need to have the notification on, like I said. You could just hop on here and see what's going on, guys. All right, so I'll see you on the next one, and thank you for joining me today. Bye.